Okay, so let's get to it, guys. Let's make the pre-market plan, and then let's maybe we could be having a ranging session. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily mind it, but I mean, the only problem with that is if we start ranging, I mean, what kind of entry am I gonna have here, which is valid on this leg down? Don't really think there's gonna be one. So, I mean, you can see anyway on Bookmap here that we're building, um, building quite a lot of value and passive buyers within this range. So it depends how we react to this range here. It seems like we're rejecting already. mean, catching an order, it's going to be harder if we're going to come. But, I mean, this is the value area low as well, so we just have to see how price reacts around here. We have one area of low value here. Low transactions, sorry. And then we have another area of lower value. It's a pretty small one, but probably from here to here. So let's see. In terms of what all the time frames are saying, daily's bullish, obviously. Pretty strong bearish momentum on the 4 hour. Not quite bearish on the 4 hour. We're not quite bearish on the 1 hour either. If we close below all of these stacked lows that we can see here, then I would have suspicion that we are bearish. So if we can close below ETH lows, current ETH lows as well, that would also be pretty nice, to be honest. We have Asia lows as well over there. Just gonna do this, mark out our Asia highs. We're gonna mark out our Asia lows, like so. Okay, now we have those markers. In terms of like previous prior RTH session, I mean, there's nothing particularly on the volume profile that is screaming at me and saying like, this is a POI. We opened the ETH within, which I would expect there to be a balance range within the ETH. And Key respected the levels quite nicely. Obviously, it's not over yet, of course. It would be hard to say that. So, but I mean, my conviction is it's going to be pretty far. I mean, yeah, okay, we have midnight open near the POC. But within the bigger picture, do we have anything else that's like... Yeah, we also have true day open around the point of the value area high, which I like as well. I'm just going to mark true day open about here. Do a bit less than that, maybe like there. This one a bit shorter as well. And this one. Okay. Just throw that on there. Get our notes in. So I mean, from that we just need to play it by ear, really, see if we can see some sort of accumulation of orders. I mean, we can have a quick look now. We have orders building at the 78s, which is up there, but you know, the targets we're looking for is like, you've got the 25s at I mean, that wouldn't be also all too bad if we can generate some more value below the value area low. Tell us that there is actually fair conviction that we're going to continue lower, instead of just just a fake out and just to get cooked, you know. So let's see if we can build that value below. Then maybe we wait for the 20s. Wouldn't be too mad at that. But right now, I mean, it's early days anyway. It's only 7:50, so there's a lot of time to play. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, really. See what the market has for us. Today I want to play more off of I want to use absorption, wait for absorption of my entries, just do everything else the same. OT, standard deviation. We have the session anchored volume profiles in terms of ETH, RTH, so obviously this is just ETH because we can't do RTH yet. But I'm just going to keep updating the volume profile and looking at how the POC migrates throughout. Let's see if we can. We're just remaining in the same place right now, which would make me say that we're just going to reject the extremes, but as for right now, we are. There's nothing of significance on the bookmap that I can say either that's like, well, I mean, on the depth of market, because, yeah, there's no data outliers, and we're so low far down in price that it doesn't really matter. I want to look more closely to like the mid 300s or the start of the 300s, which is where a possible entry could be. At that low volume node. It's fun to do it right, and we do it from like this actual swing high to swing low. Say we go from here to here. It would align with midnight open if we break to the downside. Something like that would be really nice. And if we can see the acceptance, or sorry, the rejection, the reactive activity at that key open, and then we have that low volume node as well, just to catch a continuation lower. LBN continuation setup is what basically is. So I mean, that we have to see. That's my current conviction. Whether that's gonna happen, I don't know. In terms of what we could be looking for in terms of the RTH session, I mean, the significantly lower volume around the 400s, so we could be seeking that area to complete the rediscovery like section, but it really depends how much volume comes in down here, because if we already develop some new fair value and some conviction that we're going to continue lower, then I wouldn't say that we're even going to go back up there really. We'll see how 8 o'clock fares us. We're approaching ETH lows and London lows, which is an area of interest. So let's see if we start consolidating around these areas, then I would be pretty inclined to say a new area of fair value can be formed, because right now, let's talk about our areas of fair value, right? We have a small area here, we have another area here, another area here, and we have another area here. Okay, so we have 4 areas. We have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we have a lot of areas to play out of, and a lot of places in which we can revisit if we can't find fair value at these lower areas. You can actually see on the book map around the 318s where I was saying about the negative delta, and like you can see here, negative delta at a few different price points. Oh, let's just skip through, but that would have been this area of low volume forming, which is fine. So just want to see that overlap really if we can get back up there. But obviously, being a no news Monday, you could also have that fake out today. So let's just see how this plays out really. Hard to say really right now. We need to at least let another 15 minutes of price action play out so we can actually build some transactions that can show up on the volume profile. Got some progress in like 15 minutes and we'll see what the situation is, whether we're forming additional value at these areas or whether we're going to come back up and rebalance to our key areas, key levels up here. Okay, quick little update. We've come down and I think we're seeking previous fair value again. Tried to find it down here. Had a lot of orders. We had a passive order at the 50s, which was quite strong actually. We were getting fairly close to that. We rejected bias to control again. We had the first delta candle, which would have signified that push, probably around the 46s. You can see up here. That would have been a strong push for us. Now, hopefully, we're going to seek higher value now, and we're going to continue this push up. I would never take a setup off of an inverse fair value gap. I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. Don't get me wrong. If you do, that's amazing, good for you. But let's see. This is what I wanted to see, though. I didn't really want to see us. I didn't really want us to seek a new fair value. Really, I kind of wanted to see us go back to previous, because then all of my ideologies, all of my key levels, everything that I was trying to formulate as a plan would have been invalid. So, but saying all of that anyway, I could just be completely wrong, and we could just reverse again. But let's see. About the fib, it actually turns out that we do have this alignment. We have an unmitigated 15-minute fair value gap, as well as LVN, of course, which is more prominent. We have the midnight open, and we could retarget these ETH lows. That's my current idea. However, from my mistakes yesterday that I made, my ideology is I want to see actual rejection at this level before confirming, because, you know, as a fib, OT standard deviation trader, I'm always the type to set my limit and just forget about it, sort of thing. However, of course, it works if you have the right context and the right narrative, but considering the fact that I have order flow, I might as well use the confirmation tools that are given to me. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, so definitely stalling out a bit here, which is completely fine. However, I must say I was just thinking this, considering this price action from the start of London, it's probably going to be a pretty crazy day today, especially with the narrative, everything Trump's been saying. So that's what I would say. Could be wrong. Okay, so another thing. Normally my rules are 2 hours into the session, if I don't find a setup, then I'll just leave it and I'll wait for the next session, just to kind of have a break as well from the markets and just process everything and then move on to the next. So if we don't visit my levels in the next 27 minutes, then I will take the rest of the session off. I'll get this out for you guys on YouTube. Just talk about why I didn't take it or take anything. And then, yeah, I'll be on for CPI for sure. So you'll either see me be absolutely cooked by CPI. Last time I got destroyed. So let's see. Yeah, another thing, like I said earlier, I'm just moving the volume profile along as we're going. The POC is pretty much staying in the center in the same place. So with that, validation, I want to see a revisit to the value area high. So unless I see very, very clear absorption and I see a CVD divergence around midnight open, if this comes before 9 o'clock, then I will take it. And we see very clear signs that we don't want to push higher, but I would expect us to come back here to true day open as well as a value area high, just because of the information that we're being given right now. Okay, so I'm going to cut this short today because I cannot see this reaching my limit in time before 9 o'clock. Just going to break my rules. Don't want to be doing all that. So I still have the conviction that we're going to reach at least midnight open and then either have a correction downwards, or we're going to continue higher, maybe reach true day open and then chase these highs if we get that high. That's my overview of the session. However, obviously we have CPI later, so that'll play a big factor of what's going on. But yeah, I'm still happy. Didn't take a trade, completely fine. It's not about taking a trade every day, you know. As a trader, it's you're obliged to come, sit down, spend the time to actually analyze the market, what it's telling you, and then kind of just move on from there, really. And not every day you're going to find something, and you just have to live with it. But even if you're sitting here, you're still learning things, you know. You're noticing patterns, and it all adds up. It's all pattern recognition at the end of the day. You're piecing puzzles through visible data, whether it be through candlesticks, whether it be through heat maps, depth of market, you know, etc., etc. But yeah, I'm still happy with it. Still a good session. Chances of an actual trade today that's not CPI, full point CPI, is pretty low. But if it shows up, then it shows up. But until then, if you wouldn't mind leaving a subscribe, a like, and I'll catch you guys in PM session.